Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon to our beloved lecturer Dr. RADDUAN bin YUSOF, and to all my fellow friends. Now we would like to present our group assignment, fundamental process of knowledge management, knowledge acquisition, knowledge sharing, and knowledge utilization in the Malaysian small medium enterprise, a case study of Toyib Pharma Sdn Bhd. Okay, before we start our presentation, I would like to introduce our group members here. Ada RASHID bin NASHARUDDIN, Mohammad Faisal bin OTHMAN, QAIDATUL SYAZWANNIE BINTI Mohammad YUSOF, and I'm NADIA. Okay. I would like to start our presentation with the introduction. Understanding of knowledge management. Knowledge management is a series of activities used by organizations or companies to identify, create, explain, and contribute knowledge for reuse, knowledge and learning in organizations. These activities are generally associated with organization goals and are intended to achieve certain results, such as shared knowledge, improved performance, competitive advantage, or higher level of innovation. This knowledge management concept encompasses its aim to achieving better business organization to incorporate competition. Next point is, it is important to focus more on knowledge management because it leads so many benefits for the organization. Knowledge management can speed up access to information and knowledge. Knowledge management allows easily find information or people who have the information needed. The second point is the structure of the assignment. The study is focused on SMEs companies, which is Toyib Pharma Sdn Bhd, which is wholly owned by Bumiputra. The discussion will begin with the explanation of SMEs. Okay, next, we'll continue with the discussion. Further explanation that related to the background of Toyib Pharma Sdn Bhd organization that covers the history of the establishment, the products produced, and the management of the organization in detail. In-depth discussion, it continues with the fundamental process of knowledge management and its application within the organization of Toyib Pharma Sdn Bhd. It is also described on the view on process in Toyib Pharma Sdn Bhd. In addition to this discussion, there are recommendations based on the lesson learned from the organization as well as our recommendation provided to the Toyib Pharma Sdn Bhd. And at the end of this, there are conclusion of overall discussion about the implementation of knowledge management in Toyib Pharma Sdn Bhd. Next, I will explain about what is SME. The definition of SME SME is the short form of small and medium-sized enterprise. SME is a business that maintains revenues, assets, or number of employees below a certain level. The criteria for determining an SME varies among countries and industries. In Malaysia, it is categorized in two industries, namely manufacturing and service. It is covered services, manufacturing, agriculture, construction and mining, also quarrying. All SMEs must be registered entity with SSM, which is Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia or another equivalent. Annual sales volume and number of full-time employees are the two criteria used to define definition. For the manufacturing sector, SMEs are defined annual sales not exceeding ringgit Malaysia 50 million or the number of full-time employees not exceeding 200. For the services and other sectors, SMEs defined as firms with annual sales not exceeding ringgit Malaysia 20 million or the number of full-time employees not exceeding 75. The services and manufacturing sectors are the major of SMEs contributors. The contribution of SMEs in Malaysia. SMEs represent 98.5% of all commercial companies in Malaysia and represent 66% of total jobs, meaning to say that it is equivalent to 907,065 establishments of SMEs in Malaysia. Most companies, around 89.2%, are involved in the service sector. In terms of export, SMEs are on their way to achieving the 23% target of government by 2020. Malaysia has been widely recognized as one of the most successful countries in the world. SME sector contributes growth for Malaysian exports and has become a key factor for rapid and sustainable economic growth. This economic transformation has led to the creation of many SMEs in our country. Moreover, SMEs and Malaysian entrepreneurs are major contributors to the nation building process. And looking at the current scenario, SMEs are the backbone of Malaysia economic growth.
Assalamualaikum and good evening to beloved lecturers and members of the floor. My name is RASHID bin NASHARUDDIN. Today I would like to present about TOEIC Pharma Sdn Bhd. And my slide is overall discussion of the organization. TOEIC Pharma Sdn Bhd wholly owned Bumiputra Company and it one of the pioneer contract manufacturing in Malaysia. Basically, they provide manufacturing service and also product development. TOEIC Pharma has significant experience in manufacturing food, healthy and beauty products in terms of supplement, immunization and weight management food. TOEIC Pharma was founded by 3 persons. First is Haji alias Asghar Mohammad Islam. The second one late Haji Tajuddin Hassan. And the third one Haji Manggar Hanif. With their experience that more than 17 years, TOEIC Pharma Sdn Bhd gradually expand their business by offering valuable food supplement for domestic and international market. TOEIC Pharma Sdn Bhd may aim to become trusted food and health supplement product manufacturer for domestic and international market. By ongoing research and constant innovation, TOEIC Pharma Sdn Bhd do believe they can achieve what they believe in to help nation practice good and active lifestyle. Next, we move to another subtopic, which is does TOEIC Pharma Sdn Bhd fit the definition of SME? First, actively managed by its owner. In a simple word, it was family business. The second one is highly personalized with the owner preferred management style. When it is owned by family business, definitely it will be managed according to owner preferred style. Third, largely local in its area of operation. And the last one is largely depend international sources of capital finance its growth. According to National SME Development Council in 2005, they approved the use of standard definition of SME in these three fields, such as manufacturing-related services, primary agriculture, and services sector. Definition of SME was based on two criteria. First, total sales turnover revenue by business in a year, or the number full-time employee by a business. First, manufacturing sector, the sale turnover or less than RM25 million, or full-time employee of less 150. Second, service and other sector, sale turnover of less than 5 million, or full-time employee of less than 50. Here, we can conclude that Farmasinya Berhad does fit the definition of SME, as they personally come out with their product based on their creativity, and they started up business with a small capital, but they then slowly expand their business.
Hi, my name is QAIDATUL SYAZWANNIE, and I will continue on fundamental process of knowledge management. So as we see here, there are three categories of knowledge management. First is knowledge acquisition. So what is knowledge acquisition? Knowledge acquisition is a process of development and creation of insight, skills, and relationship. Second is knowledge sharing, also known as KS. It's a process which new information from different sources are shared eventually and can derive the creation of the knowledge, understanding, and information. Thirdly is the knowledge utilization, or known as KU. KU is the ability of individuals of an organization to locate, access, use information and knowledge stored in the formal and informal organization of the memory system. So as we know, there are three fundamental processes of knowledge management. So in our organization that we choose, which is TOEIC Farmasinya Berhad, the three fundamental processes of knowledge management are exist. There are KA, KS, and KU that will be further discussed next. So for knowledge acquisition in TOEIC, they focus on two sources, which are first the supplier's suggestion and second the customer's feedback. So for the supplier suggestion, they seek for the most qualified ingredients, natural resources, and material that is good for them to be used. Second, from the customer feedback, they get an honest review from the customer. So how did they get the information from the customer? There are a section in the web where the customer can fill in this form to send their feedback to the company. Next. Second is KS, knowledge sharing. So in knowledge sharing in TOEIC Farmasinya Berhad, they are divided into two, which is internally and externally. For the internally, every month they will do a meeting together. What is the conclusion for that month? What is the sales? What is the profit? What is the loss and others? Next, for the externally, they will seeking out for experts and collaborating, which means they share information with the person outside the organization. For example, they share their knowledge with their friends from other organizations that provide or produce the same product as them. So last but not least, we have knowledge utilization. Knowledge utilization is also known as integration of learning. This is where we make available knowledge used to make decisions and perform tasks through direction and routine. This is where the manager and supervisor play their roles, and they also extend to exercise cross-train. And this is some certificate that have been get by TOEIC Farmasinya Berhad, which is JMP for food, Mesti, Halal Jakir, and food classification for product.
Next, I will explain about the view on the process in the TOEIC Farmasinya Berhad organization. It is good. TOEIC Farmasinya Berhad is a good company in practicing knowledge management. It is clearly stated on the company website, where most of the process detail and important things about the company are stated. Knowledge sharing is also often associated with organization culture. In order to this culture to last, technology is needed. Especially information technology is now playing a vital role in helping to make decisions, fight competitors, and to attract the market. Toy Pharma Sdn Bhd made full use of the technological advancement to enhance the effectiveness of its management and further enhance the efficiency and productivity of the company itself. It is commendable. Toy Pharma Sdn Bhd made full use of the information and communication technology (ICT) in their business, because by using the internet as a business medium, they are able to expand the market to the world and at the same time reducing the cost of promotion and advertising. This ICT approach is a commendable step in applying knowledge management practices within the company. There are many benefits of using the internet to consumers, organizations, and the public, because with low investment, SME can promote their product to consumers around the world, and they can also connect with their customer without having to deal with customer. Toy Pharma Sdn Bhd interact with customer from various sources, such interact from Facebook platform, Twitter platform, and contact through WhatsApp and WeChat application. It is complete or is lacking. Toy Pharma Sdn Bhd has successfully completed knowledge management within their company. This can be seen in the success they produce in many products, has many customers buying the product and services in pharmaceutical manufacturing. They use the knowledge advantage to enhance economic advantage. They also have research and development team that will be sharing knowledge to the customer and workers. They employ people who specialize in medical science and technology in operating in the machine and preparing the formulas. It is very important in the knowledge management process, whereby skilled people who handle the work and the right place. Next, I will present about the recommendation for Toy Pharma Sdn Bhd. For the lesson learned, the importance of knowledge can make this company more competitive. The existence of knowledge economy has also given rise to e-commerce, e-learning, e-community, resulting in increased demand for ICT workforce. The process of delivering knowledge today is much easier and faster. Today, firm is experiencing of knowledge-based revolution. One of the biggest impact is from the knowledge-intensive economy. What I learned is how important it is to practice knowledge management within an organization. Next, my recommendation to the organization. I believe Toy Pharma has to increase knowledge management awareness. It is important task for organization embarking on knowledge management journey is to build knowledge management awareness. This requires defining and communicating the concept of comprehensive knowledge management, developing common terms, and creating a shared understanding across the organization at both the management and operational levels. To implement the best knowledge management solution that incorporate the best process, culture, and technology application, potentially enhance knowledge and add value to the firm. Next, my recommendation is to find the right knowledge management solution in the development and implementation in company. To implement the best knowledge management solution that incorporate the best process, culture, and technology adaptation, potentially enhance knowledge and add value to the firm. I believe Toy Pharma can also use a competitive edge approach as a source of knowledge to enhance knowledge acquisition. In addition, the company may merge or make partnership with other companies in enhancing information sharing and technical knowledge. As a company that use science and medical technology, they need to always keep up to date.
As a conclusion, in short, this study was conducted to look at the fundamental process of knowledge management in the Malaysian SME organization. Toy Pharma Sdn Bhd has to continue the outlined key strategies with aiming improving their ability to become regional and global entities and to compete for access global supply chains and production. Knowledge is a huge and very important resource for every individual, especially for SMEs. With a strong and clear knowledge management system, this also helps companies to minimize unnecessary failures and improve performance. Managers are the most important people in the company. Based on existing knowledge data, he must use his skills to analyze, understand and guide others in the organization. More importantly, in a globalized and integrated environment, acquiring and understanding knowledge clearly and quickly is very, very important, which can help TOEIC Pharmacy Sdn Bhd manage knowledge internally to support final decision making. TOEIC Pharmacy Sdn Bhd can offer to satisfy their customers and expand market share to the most valuable and effective knowledge in the market to understand customer needs and to the best strategies.
Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri mulia, ampun maaf dipinta, mensuci hening dosa.